What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Way, Playmaker Way with the playbook, and you read the title. Enough talking, let's get straight to it. Things I learned from my 3 years of day trading. So if y'all don't, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit more about myself. I've been doing Forex trading for about 3 years now, but 5 years total I've been, making money online. You know what I'm saying? I was doing stocks, cryptos. I was in that big crypto boom in 2020 when crypto hit 60K. I was in that like maybe 20K, 30K, skyrocketed, you know what I'm saying? But even before that, back in like 2018, I believe, when marijuana was first about to get legalized into New York, the state of New York, I invested into one of the first companies that was about to be recreational in the area. My $3 shares, my $2, $3 shares, within a month or two after it opened, became legal, went to like $70, $80 a share. So when I saw that, I was just like, this is the way to do things, because I've always had that mindset where I didn't want to work for somebody else, and not even get paid at least 50% of the profits. Like, you just think about it, you're at work right now, you bust your ass off, you stressing, trying to make your manager happy, and you're not even getting 50% of the profits they made. Cashiers, I know the cashiers out there can testify next to me and back me up. How many times you're ringing up at the end of your shift how much money you made and how much money's in the register, and then you're telling me you never think in your head, wow, and I'm only getting paid $7 an hour, I'm only getting paid $10, I'm only getting paid 15, and just my register alone on my 8-hour shift, my 6-hour shift, they made $1,000, they made $2,000, $5,000, and I'm only getting X amount. That's never crossed anybody's minds. Oh no, just see y'all in the morning, clock back and clock. Come on now. I can't be the only one. And I know I'm not the only one, because nobody gets into Forex without having some kind of similar mindset or trying to make money on their own and not doing it the traditional way. So I know y'all can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight into this video. Make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe. I got a whole lot of content. If y'all new, I got trade breakdowns, more tips, my trading plan, all that stuff. I also got a free Telegram, free signal room where I call out about 5 signals daily, London into New York session. Go ahead, you're gonna see it on the right side of the screen. You can go ahead and watch that while I'm gonna break down this video for y'all, all right? So the first thing I learned when day trading Forex, you're not gonna make as much as your mentor makes. Whether it's me, whether it's someone else you found on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, you're not going to make what they're making. The reason why I say that is because you can only make the amount that your account will allow you to make without blowing your account, if that makes sense. So if you have a $200 account, it would be extremely unrealistic of you to believe that you're gonna make $200 or more a day with a $200 account. Now, I said a day. I didn't say you can't make 200 a week. That's very simple if you just make sure to secure your profits. But 200 a day, that means you would literally have to make 100% of your account in profits every day. That's unrealistic, especially when you lose some trades or some trades don't go all the way in your favor. That's the first thing. Okay, and this goes into the next thing. Take your time. Do not rush. Great things do not happen overnight. If you look up your favorite artist, your favorite athlete, your favorite celebrity, all the richest people in the world, people on the Forbes list, if you look up any of those people and look at any interviews or anything they say, they're going to tell you how this took years, days, months of consistency. They failed a bunch of times. They made a lot of mistakes. They sacrificed a lot of things to do what they needed to do to be into this position. They did so much stuff, a lot of stuff you don't see, because social media makes it think, you see a 10-second clip and you think the shit's easy. But if it was easy, if it was really that easy, why are you in the position you are right now? Why am I in the position I am now? Why are millions of people in the world not rich compared to the people that are rich? If it was that simple, it's because it's not. People aren't motivated, people give up after they fail the first time. There's a whole lot of variables that come into this, and that brings up the next tip. Do not give up. I promise you, if you do not give up, you will find success in this market. I'm not just saying that just to say it. I promise you, if you do not give up, you will find success in this market. The reason why I say that is because every time you lose money in this market, it is your fault. Understand that. It is your fault. So if you understand that it is your fault, then you just need to realize what you did wrong and what you need to do so you do not make those same mistakes again. Do not get frustrated when you lose an account or blow an account or lose a trade. Figure out why you lost that trade. Figure out why you blew that account. Figure out why it didn't go your way. Okay? If you really do that and you put so much energy and effort into fixing your mistakes and learning the proper things to do through trial and error, you will find success. It's just like riding a bike. The first time you rode a bike without training wheels, you busted your ass, right? But when you keep trying, what happens? Now you're riding it like it's nothing. Same thing with that video game. Your favorite video game. You failed that level how many times? But how many times more did you keep trying until you passed that level? Why'd you keep doing that? Because you wanted it. If you really want this, you will not give up just because you passed that level. Because you failed that level. You're going to keep on trying until you pass that level so you can go into the next level. And if you don't, then you really don't want it. And that's cool. This isn't for everyone. That's why the success rate is so low compared to the failure rate, because people give up, get discouraged. There's a whole lot of things that go into that percentage. But that's the main reason, because the people that succeeded, they didn't give up. That's the one thing. The 100% of the people that passed and succeeded and are successful in Forex, they are 100% of the people that did not give up. They might have took some breaks in between, but they did not give up, because if they gave up, they wouldn't be there. It's just common sense. Next thing I learned, practice on a demo account. Do not let FOMO take over. If you do not know what FOMO is, it is this fear of missing out. That is a very strong thing. It goes hand in hand with having your emotions in check. But how many people, demo accounts or not, you entered a trade on a demo account, you made some money, you're like, dang, I should have entered that on my live account. So what do? You either try to enter it late, in a late position compared to your demo account entry, or you just stop trading the rest of your trades on your demo account because you had 1 or 2 successful trades on your demo account. No strategy is 100%. You're 3 for 3 here and your strategy is 75% accurate. There's a chance that your next trade on your live account is going to be a bad trade. Or it could be a good trade, then your next one's going to be a bad trade. You get what I'm saying? So for you to think because you're doing good on your demo that you should stop trading on your demo, especially when you're new, that's how blown accounts get messed up. Because demo accounts, you can make a whole new demo account. You can make unlimited demo accounts. But your live accounts, you can make unlimited live accounts too. But when you blow those accounts, you got to put more money in that you worked so hard for. You know what I'm saying? So you want to secure those profits. Because any trade you take on your live account, you need to take that very seriously. You need to pay attention and secure your profits. Because one of my mentors used to say this all the time. Once it's blue, it's on you. And that's very true. And I say this to this day in my free signal room, because trades are not guaranteed to go our way. So once it is blue, it is up to you to make sure you secure if not all of those profits, most, because price will retrace. It's not going to keep going up and it's not going to keep going down. It's going to reverse on you at some point in time. And you need to be ready for that and take the precautions necessary to make sure you're profitable as much as possible in this market. Next thing I learned through my experience is you need to have a plan. You can have a strategy, but a strategy is not a plan. That's just a strategy. You need to have a plan, a very well written down, detailed plan, explaining everything you're doing step by step before you enter a trade, what session you're going to be trading in. You're going to be trading in a London session, which I recommend, or you're going to be trading in New York session, which is just as good, but London session is a little bit better in my opinion. I trade during both though, but London session, that's another video, another topic, but my students know why I like London session and trade London into New York session. But are you going to trade in Australian? Are you going to trade in the Asian Tokyo session? What session are you going to be trading in? What is your time frame that you're going to be looking at the charts and looking for entries? Once you know what session you're trading at, then you need to figure out what pairs you're going to be trading. You cannot just be randomly looking for new pairs every day. You need to have a good 2 to 4 currency pairs you're looking at. And for small accounts, you need to look at gold for sure, gold and silver, preferably gold. Silver's a little bit more complicated, so gold for sure, and metal. The small futures and indices, I say SPX 500, S&P 500 is an amazing one for small accounts as well. So you need to have 2 to 4 currency pairs you're looking at. I recommend GJ. The Euro pairs are very good as well. New Zealand pairs, those are good too. But I'll just look at one or two of those, not the whole New Zealand, just one or two pairs. So I say GJ is a good one, okay? GJ, Euro USD, those are good ones. Those you can do your own, but those are just recommendations for new people that don't even know what pairs they like or what pairs they, you know what I'm saying? That's just my recommendation. I trade a lot other pairs than those, but for beginners, that's my recommendation. Now let's talk about the bigger accounts. Indices and futures, I do not even recommend. Now this is going a little bit sidetracked from the tips, but this is still going to help y'all out. So you just want to go to the next tip. You can fast forward a little bit. But for the big things, the indices, US 30, NAS, all that stuff, I recommend having at least 1,000 to 5,000 in your account to trade that. The reason why I say that is because doing even a 0.01, if you're down 1,000 pips off of 0.01, that's $100. So if you just have a $500 account and you're down $100, you just lost a big chunk of your account capital. But if you have a $1,000, $5,000 account, losing $100, losing $100, losing $300 will not hurt you that much compared to if you just had a $500 account trying to trade these big indices. Because you gotta think about it. We look at currency pairs, they're like 90 point something, or they're 100 point something. But then we go to gold, it's 1,800, 1,700, 1,900, depending on the time you watch this video. And if you look at US 30 or a NAS 100, NAS 100 is 1,200, 1,300, depending on what time you watch this video. 13,000, 12,000, 13,000. US 30, that's 30,000, 31,000, 32,000, depending on the time you're watching this video. So that's a big gap, huge amount. You went from hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands. You see, that's a big difference, and that's why you lose a lot and make a lot more in those markets as well. So that goes into the next thing. Trade what your account can handle, okay? Always. So you need to have a trading plan, and if you don't have a trading plan, I have just the video for you. I'll probably drop it into the comment section as well. But just go ahead on my channel if you don't see it right here. I have a very well detailed trading plan that I use every day. That you can take what you like from it, or just take the whole thing, plagiarize it. I don't give a fuck. If it helps you out, it helps you out. That's why I'm doing this channel for, to help people out. But you need to have a plan. All right, y'all enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any video suggestions, anything like that. Make sure to join that free signal room. Link in the description. Link will be in the comment section as well. See you on the next video.